Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So today I was going to do a quick flip through of my first ever journal that has just finished and start my new journal. But first of all, I want to tell you a little story, which is, so yesterday I was having a really rubbish day, just a really down day, and I wasn't feeling great. I was in a lot of pain, and then I found one thing that made me incredibly happy and smile, and that was a hedgehog. So I went out into the garden and I had found a seed on the floor that I thought, oh, I'll just pop that in the vegetable patch. So I went over there. Sorry about the banging, I don't know what's going on out there. So I went over to the vegetable patch and I put the seed in. And as I stood up, there was this beautiful hedgehog just underneath my bird feeder. And he was just frozen, obviously, because I had caught him eating all the bits of seeds and stuff that have fallen. And we stayed there for a little while together, just staring at each other. And I slowly backed away because I didn't have my phone with me. I slowly backed away and went and got my phone. And when I got back, he was just trundling through the rose bushes and things, searching for worms and whatnot. So I managed to get a little clip of him. I mean, it's not the greatest clip in the world because I didn't want to get too close and it was quite dark in the garden, but you can see him just strolling through the flower patch, and it's just oh, he was so beautiful and he absolutely made my day, and I'm still smiling about it today. I mean, nature is just incredible. I love it. And I will put the clip in for you. Oh! Okay, so we'll just have a quick look through this. And I mean, there's been some months where I haven't even filled it out, and some months where I've been really great and filled all of it out, and I'm trying to adjust to make myself remember. And I found, especially when I was having a bad week, I'd end up just dreading having to do it, and therefore I wouldn't fill it out. I would just avoid it. So instead, this month, I did the whole lot at the beginning so that it was all ready for me for the month. And I found that that worked so much better for me, because it was all done. All I had to do was fill in the little boxes or write the notes. And yeah, it just worked so much better because I mean, when you've got other things that you want to do as well, arty things or pen paling or just life in general, it's sometimes difficult to find time, especially time where you want to sit down and try and work out what you want to do. So yeah, I think that everyone should just do what works for them. If it works for you, making sure that you still interact with your planner by not doing it all in advance, definitely do that. And if it doesn't, then you go your own way too. So anyway, a little bit. I didn't really decorate the front page, which is a shame. I wish that I had done a little bit more. I didn't really think about it, and I left the first page free. So this was my first piece of art that I did for the whole thing. Still not very good at doing cartoons. I have to practice that. So then we have the key, which I found I didn't use. I didn't use the key at all. Yeah, I just kind of ticked things off if I had done them. And I didn't fill in the themes page either, apart from the first one. So I didn't carry either of those over. The calendar, I love this little hedgehog. You can see how the different colours from the two bullet journals, because the first bullet journal I got, everything just leaked through where the pages were so thin. And yeah, I didn't want to constantly have to make sure that, like, be stuck in one medium so that it didn't go through the page. Birthdays. And it took me ages to draw that Alice as well. Just, she kept looking like an alien. And then to watch and to read. Yeah, again, the pen pals. I love this picture, and I really enjoyed drawing that one. But I didn't fill it in. I think mainly because Dylan bought me an actual proper pen pal tracker here. And like, I'll show you the blank pages, obviously. And yeah, so you put your the name and address and the birthday, first letter sent, first letter received, and any notes that you have. So I just found that I've been using that rather than this tiny little, because I wouldn't have fitted in all of my pen pals in there anyway. March, and I love that paper. Be uniquely you. And my mood tracker. And symptoms tracker. And the March playlists I didn't fill out, but I continue to put the playlist in because I like the idea of it, and I'm hoping. And then I put that I wanted to include a brain dump, doodle a day, a line a day, to keep me interacting. So this month in April, I didn't like how it turned out. The idea in my head was so much better than what it ended up being. Like, just the door. But these things happen. I ended up not filling out the mood tracker that month, not filling out the symptom tracker, although instead of calling it a brain dump, I called it a mind garden because I liked the sound better. It sounded prettier, and the idea is obviously that the ideas grow like in a garden, but I didn't fill it out. Line a day. I think that I got a little bit stuck on what I was meant to write there. I mean, I understand that obviously it's your own thing, but do people normally write quotes or something that reminded them of the day? And with the doodle a day, I only did a few days with that. And these two were kind of rushed, and yeah, didn't. Though so on that day I drew out Evie in cartoon form and made her stickers and doing different faces and stuff, which I thought turned out really well. The playlist again, I didn't fill it out. I left a page there for, I don't know why. I don't know why I left that out. Didn't end up filling it out at all there. I think because I couldn't bear to look at what a state I'd made of this bit. I mean, I like the Dutch door idea thing, but the butterflies just didn't turn out, nor the sky. So I didn't end up looking at that again. Or saying why. This was my first video making this. I didn't do so well on editing the video, but it was the first time I edited anything, and I got some feedback from family members and tried to adjust. So it hopefully has gotten better since then. I like how this turned out, apart from the writing. I have actually gotten myself a modern calligraphy learner writer book thing, which I'll show you when it turns up, when it eventually turns up. And at least I filled in the mood tracker and the symptom tracker. I did one little bit in the Mind Garden. I filled out the playlist beforehand though, because this was meant to be like a self-care playlist, because the theme was self-care. And then I had a lovely idea of putting things that I love on this note paper, which I didn't do. It was a nice idea though. I don't like how messy this is. I think I've run out of ideas really. So this was when I came up with the idea that it was probably best to do it all in advance. And stained glass windows was my theme for June. And obviously it's not completely filled out because June hasn't finished yet. But I'm all up to date with it. All up to date with the symptom tracker as well. I've actually written things in the Mind Garden. I haven't filled out the playlist yet. Mainly because I can never think of the names of songs. But I can hum a few bars or know the lyrics or sing along, but I never know the artist name or the song name. And that's how you know I'm old. I'm just joking. And then I thought was a nice idea, I added favourite YouTubers. I only did 3 for this month because I wasn't sure whether I'd fill it in. But yeah, these have been my favourites to watch for this month, which is Jashi Corin, Mochi Bujo and Bella Fiore. Yeah. I've definitely filled out these more. And I've been filling out the monthly review as I think of things that are working or not working. Because I find if I leave it till the end, I can't really remember my memory's awful now, so and that is from Evie testing out pens from Under the Rowan Trees. And then with the last pages I've just been doing, because I didn't have quite enough pages for July, I counted them out, but there was still more pages to go and I didn't want to just leave it, so I've just been doing my swatches of washi tape. And then these are the pens that I got in the Archer and Olive box, which I just love. I love how quickly they dry. I love that, yeah, they go on really smoothly. And the washi tape was really nice to use as well. I've got this one that I bought from Etsy. This one, just their packs are just beautiful. And they come with washi tape as well, which I love. And I absolutely loved the designs of this Etsy shop. So they had a Labyrinth, Alice in Wonderland, Pride and Prejudice, and then the Roses and Bugs. But yeah, I think that I actually probably squealed with excitement when I saw that they had Labyrinth washi tape. I really have to do a Labyrinth theme at some point. And then this is from Cat's Whiskers on Instagram, and her washi tapes are just, they're so beautiful and so lovely to use. Sugar and Sloth, which are adorable and all about self-care and self-love and conquering anxiety and things like that. And yeah, I love their stuff, but possibly not as much as Evie loves it. Under the Rowan Tree from different boxes, and from me buying bits on there, like these ones I bought them with my stationery addict points that they give, which is just a lovely idea, amazing idea. So I don't think I actually spent any money on these ones. They're all with the points I earned. MT tape, BGM tape, which again I really love. I love how pretty their designs are. So this is definitely still my favourite. And that's it. That is it for my first notebook, my first bullet journal. And this bullet journal was from Notebook Therapy. I think it's their Flutter and Dreams collection. I'd say the only bad thing about it is it gets quite dirty quite quickly, because obviously it's white. So yeah. So yeah. And then, so for my new bullet journal for the second half of the month, second half of the year, not the month. Come on now, I can't fill it out that quickly. Evie actually chose it because July is Evie's birthday month. So I said that she could choose the theme for July, as it's her birthday month, and the colour theme and how I do it, like whether I paint or colour in or whatever. And then she wanted to also choose my new journal. So that's fine. And she chose 4 Seasons from Notebook Therapy. It's a really cute box that they've got going on there with the little characters. And whoop, on the back they've got a cute character as well. It's like a puffy sort of cover. And they're in the hot tub, or hot springs I suppose it would be, as it's in the ground. Really pretty, like blue ribbons. And instead of the normal paper clip, why do I always struggle thinking of that word? You get some stickers. I'm sure there was more in there. So you get a little sticker sheet, a little cute sticker sheet. Oh, and it's got the characters on the back page as well. So yeah, that's from Notebook Therapy. And the This Belongs To is a lot more decorated in this one as well, which I think is cute. But yeah. So this one's their original size, which I think is a B6. I could be wrong though. It's the smaller one. It's just smaller than an A5. But I quite like the smaller size. I quite like doing little art, as you know. Well, if you've watched the channel, you'll know. So Evie's theme I will get into a bit later, but her style that I needed to do it in was colouring in. So with pencils, felt tips, no paints. So So it's coming up towards the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please think about subscribing, commenting, or even liking. And if you didn't, I've got that one question for you. Why are you still watching? Thanks, guys. Bye.